Good afternoon. So if you want to stand, let's go ahead and stand. Make sure you're next to a chair. If you need to stay seated or want to stay seated, you can stay seated and just follow along with the same movements that I'll be doing standing. Occasionally, I'll sit down and show what the movement is in the chair, but otherwise, most of the movements should be pretty much the same as the standing version. So let's go ahead and start marching it out. Try to pick those feet up off the ground and move those arms. Right now, the arms are going opposite the legs. Try to swing those arms, as I say, with purpose. And we're going to take it to some jumping jacks. Now you can tap it out, like I'm doing here, or you can get a little lift to your leg. Your arms can go in front. Also, if you're seated, you can just tap your leg out to the side. Same thing with the arms. Your arms can go overhead, or they can go out in front. So a lot of people have some shoulder issues, so you can just bring your hands together in front. And we're going to go ahead and change now to a step touch. Ready? Step touch. Again, if you're seated, you just move your legs just like I am. And we're going to just wave a little bit. Just lifting one arm overhead as we step touch. And breathe. And last one, march it out. Oh, I guess the hair's going kind of crazy right now. We're going to change it up again. We're going to take it to our heel digs. Good. Let's push, pull, push, pull. Now spread your fingers, make a fist. Spread your fingers, make a fist. Push it out, pull it in. Really try to move, again, with purpose. So when you push, think of pushing something heavy. When you pull, squeeze your back muscles. So not only are we trying to get our heart rate up a little bit, get blood to the muscles, but we're trying to warm up some specific muscles. Let's do two more. 1, 2. Tap it side to side. Reach. Again, you can do this in the chair. So extend that leg, point your toe. Pointing your toes helps to stretch out the front of the shin. And reach. Extend that arm. Try to get that arm straight, like you're trying to touch the wall. And breathe. Keep your eyes up and forward. And last one, march it out. And we're going to tap our knees. And if you need to onto the chair, then just focus on really lifting your leg up. Good, last one. March it wide. Now, reach overhead. Good, and reach. And reach. 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 Good. Last one. Let's march it out. Final march. Getting those feet up off the ground, lifting our knees, moving our arms opposite the leg. Good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's stand up nice and straight. We want to lift our chest up. That helps to get us nice and straight and brings our shoulders back and down. And deep breath in and out. Good job. Let's just warm up some of those hand muscles. Make a fist, flick it out. 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 Good. How about that left leg out in front? Point and flex. So point the toes, then pull them towards you. Good. And switch. Oh, stay with this leg, sorry. Make a circle with your big toe. So drawing a circle so your foot goes around the ankle and the other direction. Good. And switch. Point and flex. And circle. Just circle the foot around the ankle, making a circle and the other direction. Good. And let's take a deep breath in. Keep your shoulders down and out. All right. So we're going to start with, we're going to do 2 exercises. If you want to stay standing, you can. So again, you can sit down if you prefer. All right. So we're going to start with a pull down. We're going to take the band up. Notice that my arms are a little in front. They're not straight overhead like this. My arms are in front of my ears. And you want no slack in your band. So the band should not look like this. All right. And we're going to bend our elbows and bring the band down right to the top of the chest, squeezing your back muscles. All right. Here we go. Bring it down. We're going to take it back with control. Take it down. Take it down. And down. Take it down. Bring it down. Four more. 4. Try to stay with me. 3. Keep tension at the top. 2. And 1. Good. Shake it out. Now, again, you can do this seated as well, but if you're standing, make sure you have your chair nearby or something to hold on to, a countertop or what table. We're going to lift. We're going to start with our left leg. We're going to lift our left knee as high as you can, and we're going to extend it out, pointing our toes to the ceiling. Keep your leg up and extend. I'm going to change that. We're going to bring it in and down, but just tap your toe. Lift the knee, extend. Bring it in and down. Lifting the knee, I want your tummy tight. So pull that belly button in. Good. So as you lift, you pull your belly button in. Good. And when you lift your leg, try not to slump down into, let your body slump down. Stay up nice and straight. You want to continue to pull up through your body. Just keep trying to make yourself really tall. Good. And we're going to do 3 more. And 3. Lift. 2. 1. Good. Now, one thing I failed to mention is if you're seated, I'd like you to sit on the edge of your seat. So whenever you're in the chair, unless I say to move back, sit on the edge of your seat. First of all, when we do leg exercises, you're going to have a lot more range of motion. You'll be able to move your leg a lot better because you won't have so much of the seat getting in your way. So if you're sitting down, sit on the edge of your seat and try to sit up nice and straight. So let's do the other leg. We're going to lift, extend with our toes to the ceiling, and just tap the toe down. Good. Try to stay up nice and straight. And we're doing this with control. And lift. And 5 more. 5. Lift. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And down. Shake it out. Good. Have those legs out. All right, everybody. We're all going to sit down now. And we're going to sit down slowly with control. So, see how I'm sitting? I'm sitting on the edge of the seat, and we always want to sit up. Try not to use your arms on the chair. That way you have to use your body to support yourself. All right, let's get our band. And we're actually going to sit on the band. We're going to put the band underneath and then just kind of get your hips over the band. Try to make sure you're seated in the middle so you have about the same amount of band on either side. Okay, and we're going to take the band in our hand and hold our hands right at our shoulders. All right, give yourself a little bit more band. So it can be a little bit loose here because we're going to press it up, all right? And for a lot of you, I know there's shoulder issues. So just give yourself some slack. We're going to sit up straight. We're going to press it up. Good. And we're going to press it up. And up. And up. Up. Breathe. Up. And 4 more. 4. Do what you can. 3. If you can only do one side, then just do one side. And last one. Good. Okay. So let's take that out from underneath. We're doing a lot of upper body work today. Oops. And let's take the band. Again, we're sitting on the edge of the seat. The band is on your palms, elbows right at your side. Okay? So I'm going to stand so that you can see what I'm doing. And if you want to stand, you can. So elbows are going to stay right here, like you're holding a newspaper or a towel or a pillow underneath. And we're going to pull it open. All right, so again, my elbows stay by my side. You don't want to pull your arms out. So there should be no daylight between your arms and your body. And pull. Don't let it snap back. You want to pull and then bring it back with control. We have 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's just put this down because we're going to do some core. And let's give ourselves a big hug. Ooh, that feels good. Ooh. All right, we're going to do some core now. We're going to do elbow to the opposite knee. So your hand can be at your ear or behind your head, or it can be on your shoulder. And if it's hard for you to lift or get your hand up like this, you can just keep your hand crossed and just rotate that arm like that, okay? So we're going to lift the right knee up. Remember, when you lift your knee, you pull your belly button in, and we bring the elbow over. We're not bending to the leg, and then we're going to take it down. So try not to fall all the way back. And let's lift. Good. And lift. So you really want to turn this shoulder. Make sure you're turning that left shoulder. Breathe. And 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. We still have to do the other side. So hand at your ear or wherever is comfortable for you. If you need to keep it here, then it's going to look like this. So it's not going to be as big a movement, but you're still going to feel it through your core. Okay? All right. Sitting up nice and straight. Lift your knee, pull your belly button in, and just turn your shoulder. No bending. Just turn. Rotate. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Deep breath in and out. Everybody doing okay? All right. So we're going to get ready to stand up. We've got some exercises we're going to do standing, and then we'll have a really nice stretch at the end. I believe that flexibility, stretching is just as important as strength and cardio. It's all important. All right. So let's get your ball. And let's put it between the knees. So for those of you who are going to stay seated, what I'd like you to do is just try to at least come up out of your chair. Okay, like that. And first, we're going to put the ball between the knees, and we're going to squeeze the ball. Ready? Let's squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. Squeeze. Good. Squeeze. 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 3 more. 3. Good. 2. 1. All right. So, keeping the ball here just keeps your knees in alignment with your feet so that when we come up, we don't use our knees, we don't push against our knees. But if this bothers you, you can take it out. So sitting on the edge of your seat, we're going to do 10 stand-in sits or whatever you can do, all right? And let's come on up and sit down. Good. Use the chair if you need a little push. So if you need a little help, you can do a little push and then let go. Remember, no plopping. And up. And up. And up. And up. And 2 more. 1, push those feet to the floor as hard as you can. And come on up. Good job. All right. So if you're going to stay seated, you can get your glider if you want. And just make sure it's on the right side for your floor. You're going to sit on the edge of your seat and you're going to push your heel down into the glider and drag your foot. But actually put your whole foot on it and then push your foot into the glider and pull it back. You're going to really feel right back here in your hamstrings, the back of your leg. You're going to feel those muscles engage, okay? So if you're standing with me, we're going to go ahead and you're going to stand behind your chair. We're going to take our left leg back behind us, okay? Standing up nice and straight. We're going to take our heel towards our bum, and we're trying to kick our bum, all right? So let's go up. If you're seated, push that foot into the glider and drag it back towards you. But make sure you're sitting up nice and straight and on the edge of your seat. And lift. So make sure you're lifting the heel and not the knee if you're standing. So I like to keep my foot behind me so that when I bring it up, I'm not lifting my knee. And 5 more. And 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Good. All right. Let's do the other side. So if you're seated, switch legs. Get my notes. All right. So your right leg is back behind you. Lift that heel up. Good. And down. Stand up straight. And breathe. And lift. And lift. 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 5 more. No, 2 more. What am I saying? And 1 more time. That's how many I do with clients, 15. We're just doing 12 here. All right. So we're going to switch over. Give those legs a little break. And we're going to do some band pulls, okay? So seated, you can do the same thing. We're just going to hold the band out in front. Again, no slack here. So you shouldn't, when you're holding the band right out from your arms, it's not tight, but there's just no slack in it. Ready? We're going to pull our elbows back and we're squeezing those back muscles together. So think about having lemons on your spine and you're trying to squeeze them. We're trying to make lemonade. It's getting warm out. Now, Bring the band back with control. Don't let your hands snap back. And keep tension right out here. Don't let it go slack in the middle and then pull it. We want to keep some tension on it right here. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're going to give that upper body a little rest because we have another one. We're going to work our triceps, but we're going to work the sides of our legs first. So let me do the seated version first. You're going to sit on the edge of your seat. You're going to take the band across your legs, crisscross underneath, and hold it right above. Now, you're going to take your leg out. We're going to be lifting our leg out to the side. Make sure you're not just tapping your foot. You need to move your knee and your foot at the same time. So the whole leg is like a gate. See how that's going open? All right, so standing up, we're going to stand on the band, and if you need to hold on to the chair, you can do this you can hold on with one hand. All right, so we're going to stand on the band. You're going to grab the band in your left hand because we're going to work our left leg first. And again, pull that band so you have tension. We don't want any slack in that. We're going to push this left leg out and down. Now, try not to let your leg just plop down to the floor. You want to lift it out and then take it down with control. So when you're standing, you have to shift your weight a little bit over to that right side. So all your weight is on one leg. So now you're standing on one leg. And push it out. Push it out. Push it out. 2 more. 1, 2. Good. Okay. I got to do the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over. So I have the chair for balance if I need it. And we're going to pull. So now if you're seated, you're going to work your right leg. Pull this band, hold it in your right hand so it's got some tension. Shift your weight to the left, lift your leg, and bring it down with control. And lift. And lift. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. So if you're going to stay standing with me, you can just stay right behind your chair. Let's take the band in our right hand. And if you're seated, again, you're just going to stay on the edge of your seat. We're going to take the band in our right hand. We're going to work those triceps. And we're going to wrap this around. We're going to take our right hand to our left side. Okay, so we're anchoring our hand here. Grab your band in your left hand, but I want you to grab it about chest high. So right where your chest is, grab the band, lock your elbow in place, and we're going to pull down. Straighten your arm and pull it back just a little bit. You want to feel it in the back of that upper arm. So this is your bicep. You want to feel it on the opposite side. So let's pull it down. Pull it down. And down. 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 And 4. Again, with control. 3. So don't let your hand just snap back. 2. Take it up slowly. 1. Good. So let's switch hands. Wrap it around your left hand. That way it doesn't slip out. You have a better grip. Take your hand against, right against your collarbone. And your elbow is right by your side. Lock it into place as if you're holding a pillow underneath there. Okay? Grab the band about chest high. So grab it high, and then you're going to pull it down and a little bit back. Good. Now, if you're seated and the chair's in the way, you can just turn your body a little bit so that you don't hit the chair arm. And breathe. Make sure you keep your arms by your side. Pull it down. Pull it down. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Yay! All right, we are finished. We're going to do one stretch while we're standing, and then we're going to sit down and finish stretching in the chair. Okay? So if you're seated, you're going to turn so that you're facing to the right side. And you're going to drop your left leg behind you and turn your body and sit up nice and straight, okay? Standing up, we're going to take a big step back with our left leg. I'm going to go sideways, and we're going to push that back hip forward. So we're pushing this left hip forward. If you're seated, you want to kind of feel like you're pushing it forward a little bit. So you should feel a nice little stretch in the front of the hip, maybe into your quadricep, the top of the thigh. Good. And let's relax. We're going to switch legs. So the same thing, if you're seated, you're just going to turn to the other side, drop your leg down, and sit up straight, okay? So here, we're going to take a big step back with our right leg, and we're going to push forward. Pushing forward. Good. Feel that stretch in the front. And good job. Let's go ahead and come to the front of our chair, and we're going to slowly sit down on the edge. So everybody on the edge of your seat, and we're going to grab our strap, our yoga strap, our stretching strap with our loops, and let's take that right leg out in front and put the strap underneath the ball of your foot. And we're going to sit up and pull our toes towards us. So we're stretching out that calf muscle. Sitting up nice and straight. Good. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale. We're going to come forward. Now, if you want a deeper stretch, you can reach with that right hand for the toes, but keep pulling your toes towards you. And it doesn't matter if you can't touch your toes. You just the reaching is going to make it a deeper stretch. You should feel this going all the way up the back of the leg into your hamstring. Good. And sit up. Let's release it. Good. Take it back out. Switch hands and sit up straight. Pull your toes towards you. Deep breath in. Exhale and come forward and reach with your left hand. Try to grab or touch somewhere on the outside of your right leg. So So you should feel the stretch a little differently than you did the first time. And relax. Good. Let's take this, if you can, let's bring that ankle up to the top of the thigh. Now, if that's really hard, you can keep your leg down like this, okay? And we can just take the strap off. Just put it across your lap because we're going to use it again. And sit up straight. And we're just going to come forward. We're leading with the chest. So same thing, if you can't do that for whatever reason, you can gently press and then just come forward a little bit. So same thing. Good. So let's do the same thing with the other leg, with our left leg. Put the strap underneath the ball of the foot. Take it out in front. Pull your toes towards you. Sitting up straight. You should feel this stretch first in the calf area, which is right here in the back of the lower leg. And let's take a deep breath in and exhale and come forward. Reaching with your left hand. Just reach for the toes. You don't have to touch. Just reach. Feel that stretch move up the back of the leg. And let's relax and shake it out. Take it back out. And switch hands, take it in your left hand, sit up straight, pull your toes towards you, deep breath in, and exhale and reach. Again, you're reaching for anywhere on the outside of this leg. Good. And relax. Now use this to pull that ankle up onto your thigh, or you can just keep it down, okay? Just gently pressing. So just gently pressing and just leading with your chest, coming forward. Good. Come on up. So let's put that strap to the side. I'm just thinking how to do this seated. So we're going to open the legs a little bit. And we're going to turn one foot. We're going to turn our right foot out to the side, and the left foot goes into the room. So my feet are kind of at angles to each other. And we're going to go ahead and you can keep your right hand on your leg or put your elbow down. And we want to bend to the right, take that left arm up. So try to have a wide stance here. Now the key is to try to keep your left hip down. Don't let your hip pop up out of the chair. It may a little bit, but just keep trying to push it down, because as you push it down, you're creating that stretch down the side and into your hip. I also feel it a little bit kind of in my lower back. So think about where you're feeling it and come on up. Good. And let's do the other side. So right foot, left foot points kind of to the left. Right foot is into the room. And we're going to come down, bend over. Try to push your right hip down into the chair. So try to keep your right butt cheek in the chair. And again, just pushing it down is going to create a nice stretch. Good, and come on up. Good job. All right. Let's take that right arm out, palm forward, thumb is up. I want you to reach as if you're trying to touch a wall and you can't reach it. So keep reaching, shoulder down, sitting up straight, and you can either just drop your left ear towards the shoulder, or you can use the fingers of the left hand and gently press down or use them to pull the ear towards the shoulder. Your ear and shoulder here should not be touching. So if it's touching, then you're lifting your shoulder and you need to drop that shoulder. And reach. So you should feel this stretch down that right side of the neck and into the shoulder, maybe into the hand. I feel it all the way into my hand. And relax. Good. Let's do the other side. So reaching, fingers are spread, thumb is up, reaching to touch the wall, sitting up straight, and gently bringing that ear to the shoulder. Again, you're just dropping. Shoulder and ear should not be touching here. And breathe. Try to keep your eyes and nose forward. And reach for the wall. Spread your fingers. Feel that stretch going into the hand. Good. And relax. And just roll it out. Good. And let's open the legs. We're still on the edge of our seat. Now, let's do this first. Let's press those legs open a little bit more so we stretch out those inner thighs. And breathe. And relax. Good. And press them open, sitting up straight. And relax. And press them open. And relax. Cross your arms, sit up straight, deep breath in. And exhale, let's come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Make sure you're pulling your belly button in as you come forward. Pull that belly button in. Pull up from your belly as you come up. One more time. Exhale down. Pull that belly button in. Pull up from your belly. Inhale and exhale. Good. Sit up nice and straight. Shoulders down. Arms tucked in. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, filling up our belly, and exhale, push it all out through the mouth. And again, deep breath in, and exhale. Deep breath in, and exhale. And thank you for being with me today. Have a great rest of the day.